Yes, Davey, we were doing a Tuesday live stream because I got plans Friday and I'm pretty much got nothing to do tomorrow. So I was like, you know what? We're going to start off strong. Told you guys I was going to live stream more on unusual days. So that's what we're doing today. Yep, and I have not got to play any video games today, so thought might as well. So, yeah, I know you guys are shocked that we're having a Tuesday, but yes. Plans Friday, yes, I have plans Friday. I've got plans this whole week, pretty much. The only time I'm really going to be able to get it in is today and tonight. Or, yeah, tonight and I think maybe next Monday night I might be able to stream again. But yeah, I'm super busy. Oh, and not anything solid yet, but might have the first channel sponsorship here next week. Been talking to some people. I was pretty hype about it. Pretty hype. So hopefully things go right. It's kind of the hope. How's the volume, by the way? Do you guys still hear the music a little bit? Alright, so what we gotta do this week? So, let's just that. Let's see. Alright, so I got a new quest there. Cool. Yes, I know, Lena. Ooh. Very, very enticing. Hopefully this will be the first of many sponsors the channel gets, but who knows? Who knows? Nothing's ever final until it happens, is usually kind of my philosophy on things. I've had enough things fall through, enough sponsorships fall through. Like people who say they want a sponsorship, but it's not really a sponsorship. They just want you to push a link. Like, yeah, not okay with that. Not a huge fan of just pushing a link. But these guys actually want to pay for a spot, which is super great. Alright, let's decode these. Do I have any of these umbrals still left? Active season. Yeah, let's just do these. Do not want the sidearm, do not want the LMG, I just want the auto rifle. Do not want that one. Dang it, dude. Sponsor what? I wish I wasn't here. What do you mean? Yeah, we gotta, yeah, we got the first kind of inklings of having a channel sponsor. I'm super excited about it. It's actually a tech company too. It's not just like I had one group of people try to contact me about doing like a weight, like a fitness weight, like it's like a scale that you stand on. It's supposed to like help you with your stuff. And I told them what my rates was. Like they're pretty cheap. Like I pretty much just keep it with like a subpar of what most impressions like cost. Like even though that my impressions are probably worth a little bit more than like getting impressions from like a YouTube ad because you can't like skip them. It's like, oh shoot, I just banged on my table. But yeah, I mean, like they're not expensive rates whatsoever, and I think that they're pretty modest for what they are. So I don't know, man. But yeah, I feel like people just want you to do something for free, basically, or they get something out of it, and you might get something out of it. But for the first time, we actually have someone in here who's trying to push a sponsorship for the channel, which is super crazy. Alright, okay, you gotta use override. Let's head to the tower and see if there's any other quests. I do gotta do the override thing. Yeah, okay. So the tower first and pick up some stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot Iron Banners this week. Yeah, I know, Davey. Pretty shocked. I'm pretty high up on the whole YouTube totem here, you know. Oh, and I finally got the Twitch stream to work, man. Jesus Christ. They only allow you up to a 6,000 bitrate. See, that's the thing, is I don't know if this looks good or not. So I turned down the stream quality so that hopefully it's not be bad. DF verse, can I please be mod? We only accept mods for people who are part of the staff team. So if you are a part of the staff team, maybe sometime in the future when we need them. Right now, we're pretty much fine on mods. I might be looking into some people being Twitch mods if for some reason Twitch goes up. But yes, you need to be a part of the staff team first in order to be eligible for mod on any of the platforms. Man, I didn't like the video demoting her right now. All right. Thanks for keeping her honest, man. I'd actually honestly just kick her off the staff team at this point. She did not like that most recent video. Or at least the stream, dude. If she doesn't like the stream, just kick her. Alright, take these enhancement prisms. Let's go pick up some bounties. Can I please be mod? No, we do. I'm telling you, you gotta be on staff team. It's a policy. I don't just let people, random people that I don't know, be mods on the channel, because then they might do some stuff that I'm not a huge fan of them doing. So, what's going on, Joe? I haven't seen you here in a while. All right, let's see what's going on here. I'm just trying to bake cookies. Were you talking about cookies last week? I got some weird cookies today. They're like s'more cookies. They're like halfway between like They were weird. I'm not a huge fan of s'mores, like, myself. Like, they're fine. Like, okay, I like s'mores, like, when you make them yourself, but when it's, like, a flavor, it's not my favorite. Alright, cool. Let's do the override thing now. Okay, so it's unstoppable barrier. And we'll throw on unstoppable grenade launcher. She just liked it now, demoting her in barrier. Hey, you gotta be on that, Lena. All right, Davies. I like Davy. He's tough. All right, he's strict. Gotta have that in a mod. All right. So what are we rocking? We're rocking a rock Deathbringer. Yeah. So we'll throw on some scavenger perks. Man, I'm getting some bad frame timing. Davy to EES. What does EES mean? Or am I just big dummy brain? E's with 2 E's. Oh, Davy with 2 E's, yeah. Dave is Dave. No, it's Davy, Lena. You're gonna get the mod mad at you for mispronouncing his username. It's Davey. The big man Davey. Oh, I forgot to forgot to do this. Where is it at? Yeah, here we go. There we go. Dude, how these guys already rank 30? You guys be grinding this game. Yo, can you guys let me know what the stream quality is like? Because again, I adjusted the bitrate, so I don't know what it's like when I'm sitting here playing a game and having the camera going. Because Twitch is being kind of an ass, not letting me use the bitrate that I like using. But she's trying to argue with you in Discord. That's hilarious. Dave, I swear. Hey, he's higher up on the chain than you. Yeah, right? Lena, you're only an admin, right? He's a head admin, so, I don't know. I'd probably watch what you say around him. I'll throw hands, I swear. Hey, you can't do that, Davey. She's a girl. You can't throw hands at a girl. I don't know. Maybe Lena does some like MMA shit. Absolutely whoop your ass. Dang, that thing shreds. I will fight it. All right, Lena. Jeez. Oh shit. Feminism says otherwise. Alright, Davey, you just had to go all red pill on us there. Jeez. I was just stating a common courtesy. Most of the time you don't fight women, alright? It's not a very gentleman-like thing to do. I don't think people would argue about that. See, in the 60s, right? They just bitch slap their wives, which is not cool. It's not cool. We're a lot different from then. All right, we're a lot different from them. We're at a progressive point in time. All right. So you better treat Lena with some goddamn respect, Davey. All right. That's how I You just walk up. Have you seen that one video of the guy who's just like walking around at like a kid's birthday party and just slapping the shit out of everybody there? I love that video because like people just like post it with like different brands or like different companies like being in there. I don't know, dude. It's great video. It's just like a normal guy. He's like, and then he gets like he does all the parents, and then he starts going to the kids and just starts bitch slapping them. It's so funny. See, I would like to get. I don't know what the like extension is, but I know there's like an extension for like a lot of streamers to have things where like their members can like put like video links to like videos on YouTube. And, like we could play them. I would love to put that on there, so we can just watch a bunch of really stupid videos together. Live on Tuesday. Yes, we are live on Tuesday. I know it's crazy, but I'm gonna be busy the rest of this week, so I was gonna play. I'm playing today on Tuesday, just because I was kind of bored. I don't really have anything going on tonight, and I haven't got to play any video games. So I was like, you know what? Might as well get some channel content going out of it and sit down and chat with you guys. Can I please break this? Dude, our staff is Davey, I hope that's with heavy sarcasm. I know it is, but like I don't think you understand. I think most of the people in our Discord are just kids, which I understand that to an extent. I didn't know this, that like the vast majority of people who just interact with YouTube content are kids. So like most people's audience are going to be kids, like no matter what genre you are. I mean, maybe if it's like some like really high level stuff, then maybe it's not kids, but like even like Linus Tech Tips and stuff like that, like they're a lot of their demographics are kids. It's kind of crazy. See, I didn't go into thinking that this is gonna be kids and shit, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, But in all honesty, I feel like you and Lena are probably the two most mature. Davey, you really don't talk at all on the server, though. But Lena, probably one of the more mature ones. I think Rotated is okay. He has moments where I question the level of maturity, but other than that, like most of the time it's normal. Yeah, lol, big lol, omega lol. That's why you see those crappy kids channels. Well, dude, those guys make a killing, dude. Have you ever seen how much money those like Cocomelon channels make, dude? It's absolutely insane. They've got some crazy amounts of subscribers. I mean, YouTube pushes them hard, like super hard. They push all of those kids because they have a completely different app for YouTube Kids. So it's like, oh shoot. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. It's like having your completely own app for a specific category of content, which is like early education, and kids don't know what quality content is. If they see like good colors and stuff like that, like they're like clap their hands. Like it is honestly, if you know how to make stupid kid educational videos and you're like an ex preschool teacher, that's the way to get into it. Like if you just make stupid kids videos, the ad revenue on that shit is crazy. It's absolutely insane. Though again, I guess there is a drawback to that, is that you're not going to have people who are like actually invested in your content. Like you're not going to have people who like genuinely like want to see you do well and stuff like that. Like people like I mean most like gaming communities and most like just tech channels in general will have like a core community around that. I guess you wouldn't have that sort of thing with like kids. But I don't know. It really, if you're just doing it for the money, like if you just want to make videos for money, honestly, making kids content is probably one of the best ways to go about it. Lena is the most immature out of all of them. What do you mean? Dave, fight me in Discord. You guys could 1v1 in Fortnite, solve this dispute, because I know probably neither of you play it, so you guys are definitely gonna be on the same level of skill. All right. You gotta pick a game that you're both bad at, and you got 1v1 in it. That's how you settle disputes. Dude, I've never played. Why is there so many different things I have to go through just for a goddamn boss fight? Where's the boss at? Hey, come here, boy. Dude, this man's be teleported. No balls, I mean. When, what time? Fortnite skirmish, dude. Okay, cool. Is this powerful gear? No, it's not. Alright, we gotta go back to the home. Okay, you guys still haven't told me if the stream quality is okay. I'm getting a little bit upset now. I rely on you guys to tell me. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go look at it myself. Nope. Keep on clicking the wrong one. It looks okay. Looks fine. Alright, cool. What happened in the live stream? Is it not up anymore? Stream quality okay. Alright, it's a little pixelated, I'm assuming. So is it mostly pixelated in the camera or in the gameplay? If it's in the camera, it's fine. That's to be expected because the lighting is never going to be great, so that's fine. But if it's just in the if it's in the gameplay, then I need to fix some stuff. So you find AV, but overall decent. Okay, cool. If it doesn't look like absolute pixelated pieces of shit, then I'm fine with it. What the? Oh, he's right here. Oh. Turn up this.
He was right. You are too political and animal, Osiris.
The House of Light. We wish to destroy the Vex, to aid the Guardian. Same as you. Yes.
Do not start this. Tell me, Mitchell. Were I in one of your cities, would you bow to all of my demands?
We would give you anything you asked for.
Because you are so generous?
Because we would wish to live.
I see. You are fighting for your people. I will fight for mine, yes?
Profanity, can't hashtag cancel, junkie, twittering coming, yes.
Let this suffice, as Ikora says. Then,
I cursed on stream before.
Night has more
I don't know why you guys are acting like it's something new. This is the only content on the channel I actually curse on. Because now I have access to pre-review for my monetization, so I can just put it in check marks of what's in the video and what's not, and I'm good. I'm good. Alright. Saint was kind of being a dick right there to Mithrax, but okay.
Earlier, I could not speak openly to Osiris, to the Saint. I wanted to shout, have you been beneath the great machine so long that you cannot survive without its bounty? But fear stopped my words. Yes, my Elixni are here, warm, safe,
That's
inside
about it,
my
Lena.
walls.
Did you really?
It is like a weapon. It attacks the heart. An invisible
That's
foe
it.
sieges your people, so they look desperately for an enemy. And after so long with nothing, my people finally have something to lose. Please, Guardian, seize more data from the Vex and let us
Do
shatter
you really? That's hilarious.
for the sake of all.
That's so funny. Alright, finish that. Alright, let's go. I gotta do some strikes. Alright, what's the burn? You have Void Singe and Heavyweight. Ooh, buddy. But can he fight though? I don't know. You gotta challenge him to a Fortnite duel. I thought that was the established agreement between you two. You're like 4-2. You know, like how back in the early 2010s they used to call like hot girls like shoddy. It was like shorty. Like they just call Lena short T. It's just because she's short. It's not like a cat call or anything like that. It's like, what up, shorty? It's gone Megatron XP. Find it ironic how you guys were fighting over maturity. Yeah, that's it's kind of been this whole stream. Kind of from the get-go they've been fighting. That height doesn't make it better. 5'2". 4'2" would be on the verge of being a dwarf. I'm gonna pick up a gaming laptop with a 1650 and an i5 10th gen for around 700. That's not bad, dude. Though I might wait a little bit because Nvidia just they just announced their 3050 and 3050 Ti laptops, so you might want to wait for those. They said that they'll come out for around that same price. Around that same price point, so I'll probably hold off and see if you can get any of those. So I think, if I had to guess, they'll probably be out in like a month or so. Those laptops will be shipping out. But yeah, just because I'm short doesn't mean I can't fight. Yeah, David, you just go for the low blows, stomach punches, or other low blows. It's all fair game in a fist fight, man. All fair game. And you'd be out, Davey. You wouldn't even be able to come back from it. You'd just be out. You just have the ambulance on speed dial. I'll beat you in any game. GT got to go. Thanks though. Hey, no problem, dude. You can choose. I'll beat you in any game. Dang. I don't know, Davey. I don't know if you want to say any game. Damn. Search the terrestrial complex. I'm up here, bruh. There we go.
Fallen raiding party ahead. Seem thrilled about Makoto's presence.
Hello, can you recommend me like a pre-built right now, still indecisive? What kind of price range are you looking at? And are you comfortable with buying from a? Do you have to buy from a company that's like a large brand, or do you not mind if it's like a smaller company? Because those are two really big questions. There's a couple of things I can recommend to you though, depending on what your answers to those questions are. 2,000? Okay. So in that price range, there's a couple of different computers that you can look at. See, I'm not 100% sure on what exactly, like, what are you looking? Don't mind as long as it's good quality. Okay, so I got a couple of people that I'm a big fan of. So first off, Micro Center. Like, if you've got a Micro Center near you, that's the best place to go. Especially just like having an in-store area, I'd probably go there. I'm sure they have some PCs around that 2K thing, and their pre-built systems are always pretty good. And then Micro Center's customer service is absolutely fantastic. There's honestly there's no better customer service on the planet than Micro Center. So if you have one of those near you, I'd go with that. If you do not have a Micro Center with you, there's a couple routes you can go. So a company called IWN they're a smaller company, but they have really good quality stuff and really good pricing too. They're one of my favorites. I have a discount code with them if you want to use that. It's like you get like $50 off the purchase, so like pretty much pay for your shipping. I really like their stuff. I think they're a good group of guys. I know them not like personally, but I've talked to them a lot, and they help me out with a lot of the research and stuff in my videos. So I really like those guys. Another video that I did a review on was a company called CLX. You can, I think you could probably find that video on the channel. It's one of my better performing videos, and they're kind of like a boutique company, but they have a little bit more customization. That's kind of what they emphasize on all their computers is like you can pick literally every single part that you want in your computer. So you can pick the CPU, the motherboard, exactly what brand, what type. You can pick the graphics card. You can pick the RAM, like everything. Like you can literally pick whatever you want. And you can watch that video that I have up online as well. Like those are two of the biggest companies I recommend. if you don't want any of those two, I'd probably go with Micro Center, or sorry, VRLA Tech. VRLA Tech is another one. They're pretty much in the middle. They don't have the best prices, and just keep in mind that it's probably gonna take about 2 months for you to get the PC with the kind of specs that you want, because around a $2,000 PC, you're gonna be getting probably around 3070, 3080 performance level, and those cards are gonna take a while to ship. So just expect that. But yeah, those are kind of my recommendations right now. Okay. Oh, and by the way, my mods are having a disagreement about who's the most mature, and they're gonna COD 1v1 each other to see who the better one is. So a little bit of context there. I don't know, man. I feel like my money would probably be on Lena. I don't know, Davey. I feel like she's like one of those people who like don't play games very much, but are just like naturally good at them. Or, you know, I could be completely wrong. She's just absolute ass at every single game she touches. Who knows? Ghost 2 Kills, just let me know. We also have a Discord if you want to go check that out. Our people can give you a little bit better help out there if that is something that you are interested in. But yeah, hopefully helped you make a decision. Valorant, Battlefield 2, and Rainbow Six. Yeah, I probably wouldn't challenge. I probably wouldn't challenge him in any of those games. Well, I'm assuming that he means console. Well, or yeah, PC. Sorry. See, I know what I would do. Okay, so never mind. Have him download, because he doesn't have a great gaming computer. So since you actually have a gaming computer, you can just get a game that runs like super fucking bad on like low-end hardware. So he just has like no frames to play with. You could do that. That's a tactic. Yeah, since I was seeing Digital Storm, but was seeing other vids about it, I usually don't recommend Digital Storm. They overcharge a lot for their computers. One of my most viewed videos, one of my most disliked videos, but I still kind of keep the same opinion on them. I mean, of course, they're going to offer you great customer support and like a good warranty system, but for what you're paying for, you're usually not getting a whole lot of value for it, you know? So that's just my kind of take on it. Those companies that I usually recommend are going to be having like a good amount of value towards them, and just in general going to be giving you a lot of bang for your buck. I think CLX is probably one of my favorite companies, and again, I would just watch that review video if you're interested in any of those PCs. So I think the IWN was like my third most recent video, and then the CLX one's back pretty far. But if you just go to my videos and then sort from most viewed, you should be able to see all of them, because my review videos get a lot more views than my normal content, so you can just kind of filter it there. But yeah, hopefully that helped you out, dude. Cheating? What's the fun in that? That's not fair. Yeah, that basically cheating. It's basically cheating. Hey, it's playing smart, Lena. I'm just bad because frames. Oh, I'm just bad because frames. See, the only game I feel like frames actually does matter is Valorant. Like the time the server registers your bullets like leaving, it just. In CSGO, you definitely notice it, because the bullet registration for some reason just feels a lot better the higher the amount of frames you get. Yeah, I'll look into CLX. Been indecisive for a while. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, and if you do end up deciding using CLX, I know I'm kind of shilling here. but it really helps out the channel. We got a, it doesn't cost you anything, but it's like a little, it's in the review video actually, it's in the description there. It's like a little referral link, like if you end up buying a computer, if you use that link, it gives me like a little bit of money. But it really helps like getting new stuff to the channel, because I'm looking at buying a new webcam for it. But yeah, if you do end up buying from those guys, helps me out. You don't have to use it, but yeah. So cool, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I can definitely do Valorant. No. Lana, do not agree to Valorant. If you've never played a game like CS:GO or Valorant, you are not gonna be good at those. They are very, very different first-person shooter games. I guess, I don't know, maybe if you have like the sniper rifle, you could probably do pretty well with it, because it's like you just have to aim on their body. But yeah, I don't know, it's your challenge, Lena. You can do whatever you want. You played CS:GO a lot? Okay, never mind then, you should be fine at Valorant. You just probably don't know like the abilities or anything like that. Why don't you just 1v1 him in CS:GO? CS:GO takes like no time to download. I'm surprised Davey doesn't have CS:GO if he plays Valorant. I don't know, if you guys like figure out like a game mode for like no abilities or whatever, and you just do sniper 1v1s, I think that'd be the best way to do it. If I failed with I win. I don't get the same. If I win, you get demoted and banned. If I lose, you get demoted and banned. Damn, you're not really giving her a good choice. Hey, lad, another question for you. Recommend water cooling or fans? It really depends. It really does depend, because some people, if you want like completely silent operation, if you're a really big noise person, then you could go for water cooling. As long as it's mounted the correct way, then water cooling should be a lot more quiet. But the caveat with water cooling is that it doesn't last as long, and it's much more prone to failure than traditional air cooling. But I mean, again, it's not like crazy more prone, because all you have to do, like if an air cooler fails, that means like the fan just died. So all you gotta do is replace the fan. With a water cooler, if the pump dies or something like that, you gotta make sure that you replace the entire AIO. So that's the only thing. Most of the time, the longevity of AIOs is probably around the 5 to 7 year mark, and after that, you've got enough permeation that happens to where you don't have a whole lot of water left in the loop. And stuff like that, so you could go the air cooling route. The one thing with companies like CLX though is that you don't have the option to get like a beefy air cooler. It's like you get the stock air cooler, and then you get either that or the what's it called, or the air cool, or the water coolers. So you can kind of decide what you want there. Different people have different like needs for it. Oh, and then the other thing, of course, water cooling, you're gonna have lower temperatures. So if you're really looking to overclock, you might want to go the water cooling route. But again, those are just things to consider. Hey, thanks for stopping by, IWN. Now I need I'm good Friday and Saturday. Dang. You guys are gonna have to post highlights in the Discord about who wins, alright? Lana, get that screen capture rolling when you guys are out there playing, so we can see the epic 1v1s. It's that Davey can't lie his way out of losing.
pure and potent as sunshine, soaking through your skin. Your deeds have inspired an abiding fear and hatred
I was
in
looking
the
at
hive.
the screen.
But now there's something more. You've been to where they long
You better warm up. You got a whole couple of days to warm up.
the very object of
Oh yeah, if you guys are playing Valorant, yeah, Lena, you might want to get familiar with the characters and the movement, because it's a little bit different. In all honesty, if you're really good at CSGO, you might be pretty good at Valorant, just because the aiming in general on Valorant is a little bit easier than CSGO. Like, just for some reason, it seems like the initial accuracy of most bullets are pretty easy, and the recoil control is a lot easier. So, like, on the Vandal is basically like what the AK is. Like, if for some reason it just feels easier to hit the headshots on a Vandal than it does on an AK-47, which I don't know. But the other thing, Lance, that you gotta know, so in CSGO, the recoil patterns are all uniform, so no matter what, So no matter what in CSGO, you're always gonna have the same recoil pattern with all of the bullets. After that, it can be kind of random, I think, but most of the time the recoil pattern is always the same. Within Valorant, it's somewhat random, so the recoil pattern's based off of the previous bullet that was shot. So, but yeah, I don't know. I'm like 75% sure I'm gonna lose now. What if you win though? Oh, and it can't just be one kill. That's gonna be like first to 10 or something like that. It's just one kill. It's a boring match. Oh no, I haven't played in months. Hey, what's going on, Christopher Curo? I don't know how to say that last name. What's going on, Chris? Well, we both got 50-50. Yeah, your odds should be a little bit better if you hasn't played in a while. I am good, you? I'm doing pretty good. Just streaming a little, play some games. Just kind of hanging out. All for funds. No, it's not for funds, Landon. Remember, you're getting Davey's going to kick you and ban you from the Discord if he wins. It's not all for funds. It's for actual high stakes. Can't change that now, Lena. You already agreed to it. Just showed her my aimbot. She's definitely scared. Do you really have an aimbot, dude? That's crazy. I thought the anti-cheat system on Valorant is like pretty good compared to most other systems. Because don't they make you install like that? Yeah, the anti-cheat has like kernel level access, so like it knows exactly if you're using like an anti-cheat or cheating software or something like that. That's why I don't play the game, is because a bunch of my programs for some reason are flagged as malware for it. So like my lighting software is always flagged as malware for the anti-cheat system for that, because it's just dumb. So I just don't play Valorant. I'm like, yeah, fuck that. If it's disabling a bunch of the programs that I use to run my PC, it like disabled one of my IDEs, like my because I use something called Dr. Java. It's a program in Java. And it's just a program that I use in my system. It flagged that one. I'm like, dude, that's so dumb. Like, I'm not playing this game if it's really just gonna sit down and restrict my access to what I can and can't use. Unless it's some weirdo Chinese company that will steal all your information, you know? Holy moly, CLX is good prices, lad. Yeah, they got pretty decent prices. But the nice thing with CLX is, sure, things can get expensive and out of hand, but if you understand the, like, what to buy and, like, understand, like, how to kind of build your own PC and, like, optimize the overall pricing for the thing, you can get a really good system. Power is too powerful. Dang, I don't have any goddamn ammo. Dude, this thing absolutely shreds. Heavyweight and void cinch. This thing's god tier. It's really lethal with the baby. I don't know why, dude. I got that song Levitating stuck in my head earlier today. It's still in there. I might check my nearby Micro Center 4-hour drive. Oof. Yeah, I would check to see if something's in stock, but yeah, honestly, if you don't want to wait 2 months for a PC and you just want to make like a day trip out to Micro Center and get a PC, it's honestly worth it. Because like, A, you're just wasting a day. I mean, not wasting, you're getting a PC, but like you're using a day to go out and buy a PC. Or you can sit down and wait a month, a month or two to get the PC ordered in. Or I know Micro Center actually has a really good policy where you can go in there and actually buy the parts yourself, and then for $100 they'll have the system there built for you. So it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. You might be able to call in and tell them like what you want. As long as it's in stock, I think that they'll probably like will do it for you, and then you just go to the store and like pick it up. But yeah, Kazi, hello there. Hey, what's going on, dude? What's good? Alright, we got one more of these strikes to do before I go to Pinnacle. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back is killing me. I hate this goddamn chair. This thing sucks ass. I need to get someone to recommend me a good chair for like office work or whatever, like an ergonomic one. They're so expensive, dude. It's like $300 for like a nice office chair. Man, this frame drop is crazy in these menus. Oh. Not the tab I want to pull up. Okay. I was not expecting this to happen in today's stream. Yeah. Honestly, I just feel like you two, for some reason, just the mod team in general just brings up really weird shit, dude. I just remember the thing with like Ocean. It's crazy. Guys, you think I'm building a PC with a 3060 but got a budget of $1,000. Would you say that's possible with that GPU? I don't know, man. Because even if you can buy one for MSRP, a lot of times those things are going for like about $500. So like if you can like find one at like a store for like an okay price, like I know at Micro Center today there's a couple up for sale at my local Micro Center. Those ones are like, they're like nicer models. They're like the Asus tough ones. Those ones are like $500. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to get a system for $1,000 with all that, because then you also gotta get like, you don't have to get a nice power supply. You can probably get like a 500-watt one and be fine with it, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'd probably go with a higher tier one, like a 650 or 750-watt one, just so that you have some upgrading room here in the future. I don't know, man. You might not be able to. If you can find like cheaper like processors and stuff like that, like maybe. I know a lot of the times right now, most systems that are like pre-built with a 3060 in it will run for around $1,100. So it really depends on what you can get and what you can get your hands on. If you have a Micro Center near you, you're probably gonna have a good amount of luck trying to find something within that price range. But if not, again, you're probably gonna be paying around $1,100 on average just buying it from one of those gaming PC companies. So, and school's almost over. Yeah, today was my last day of classes actually, so that's why I'm kind of streaming. I don't know if it's like a celebration or whatever. I still need to get my diploma and everything, but yeah, almost the home stretch, you know. What the fuck? I don't get this. I'm in a strike. I mean, I'll take the free chest. But, yeah, I mean, I'll take the free chest. That's some god-awful stuff, but I guess I got loaned to another strike, like... Wish they shipped, though, to be honest. Yeah, they're not big enough to ship. Like, if they could ship, they would instantly be sold out. Because I don't even think that they can get stuff in, like, to keep in there in an in-store store. I mean, I was fortunate enough to get my parts for my PC. Like, I got my graphics card, I think, like, early December. So, like, I know it's a RX 6800. So it's not the XT version, but it's still got like 16 gigs of VRAM, still plays games fine. I'm playing on a 1440p monitor right now, and I'm streaming off of the GPU, which AMD's GPUs usually aren't that great at streaming, but I've got enough like leftover headroom that it can stream fine. And I got that thing for like $680, and I made all that money back from crypto mining. Like I've been mining Ethereum for a while, ever since I got it, and I made all that money back. So I think it was a pretty decent investment, but I got that before all that tariffs and stuff like that. And even then, like, I still had to wait in line, and people are still waiting in line now at Micro Center every single morning to try to get a GPU. And Micro Center does limit people, so it's like, it's not like it's just like the same people who are showing up in line every single morning. They limit you to one card a month. Like, you cannot buy an extra graphics card. It's crazy. So it's just a bunch of pent up demand. So. I want to get a GTX 1650 Ti for like $155. It's regular MSRP, but it's like $300, $400 crazy AF. Yeah, it is kind of crazy right now. Man, what are these frame timings? Dang.
Alternatively, don't be there when it's raining.
Okay, I guess it's kind of worked itself out. Yeah, Destiny 2 and this graphics card have not been working out together. The drivers on this thing are absolutely god-awful. Yeah, damn, bro. We need a lot of drop frames here. That's weird because it's the first time it's been happening on the stream. Yeah, it's just hard, man. Right now, it's gonna be impossible to get any of those things for like a decent MSRP or just like base price. If you're looking to buy used, you might be able to get something close to that price range, even though probably not. What I would say is just wait. Wait like a year. I know that might be like a lot to ask, but honestly, if you really don't want to pay that much money for a GTX 1650, actually a 1650 Ti really isn't a card. It's only a laptop model GPU. So you mean 1650 or 1660? 1650 Super. So again, those cards are not going to be available for most people for a while, unless for some odd reason, just demand all of a sudden just goes away. So I don't know, man.
Attaboy.
I saw a scalper sell 73 3060s for 70K, and someone bought it, and it turns out he made 40K profit. Yeah, it's crazy. So one of the people I was talking to was so IWN is like a big company that well, they're not a big company, but they're just a big company that I've been talking to, and they actually visited the stream a little while ago. But they told me like early on, it's like people are just making companies, because all you have to do in order to buy from distributors, which are the people who get like the shipments from MSI and Asus, all you have to do is be able to buy from those guys is just have a vendor's license, and all you have to have all you have to do is to get a vendor's license is to go out. I think you have to take like get like a certification, and you have to pay like it's like a couple $100. And after that, you're got a vendor's license, and you can buy things for wholesale. So that's probably what those people are doing. Is like they're just saying that they have a company, like some false company name, and they have a vendor's license. So they're basically able just to go to these distributors, buy it for wholesale, and then just sell it off for crazy prices to all these miners. It's absolutely insane. My friend got a 3070 build for 3K, and honestly, I feel bad for him. Well, yeah, that's crazy money to spend on a 3070. That's absolutely insane. I don't understand why. I mean, I get it to some extent. Some people just like might have the disposable income, and they just really want to play games. But it's at this point, it's absolutely ludicrous. And I think it's even worse right now that Nvidia's like. I get it to some extent why they're trying to block the whole mining thing on GPUs is to just make it like less and less appealing for Ethereum miners to buy the GPUs that they have. But what they're also doing is for the people who are buying these cards at like super high rates, like they're literally causing people to not be able to make any of that money back. Like that was like one of the only reasons why I thought that like buying a GPU for like a little bit more money is somewhat okay right now, because over time, over like a month or two, you can eventually make your money. Like you can reduce the actual spending cost that you used on that PC, because you're making some of it back just mining Ethereum when you're not using the PC. So it's like I don't know. Anyone good pre-built websites that have good budget PCs? Yeah. There's a couple of companies, like, again, IWN is a company that I usually talk about. They visited the stream here a little while ago. I have a review video done on them. They have, like, it depends on what you mean by budget. Like, the lowest end PCs that you're really going to be able to get right now are around, like, $700. So they have one of those. I think their lowest end one's, like, $650, I think is the lowest end one that they have, which it's not a bad PC, but I would upgrade some parts of it so it's a little bit more usable. But yeah, I mean, they're a great company, and then I think that I've got like a discount code, so you can get like $50 off the order if that's something that you're interested in. So I forgot 3080 MSI Supreme X, and that thing is massive. Yeah, the Supreme X's are absolutely crazy, but they're super expensive too. So I really don't like. It's cool that they're massive, but you're paying for that extra fin stack. I just think Alienware was good. I have never recommended Dell. I still get some shit from in my comments from. I did like a tier list video back in the day, talking about like gaming PCs, and I rated Dell really low, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I love Dell. Dell's great." And I'm like, if you think Dell's great, then you really don't know a whole lot about PCs in the game PC market, because they're so mediocre. Most of their stuff is completely proprietary, so you can't upgrade it. They just don't put any like effort into like making decent motherboards or like putting in some okay PSUs so that people can upgrade stuff, you know. So it's like crazy. I'm gonna look it up and check it. Yeah, no problem, dude. Again, I'll probably check out the review video on it so you kind of know what you're getting stuff into. They did change a bunch of stuff with the actual like system of PCs. They now double box everything. Yeah, I think it's their Scout is the lowest tier PC that they have. But yeah, that company I'd recommend. Just watch the video and the RTX 360 sold 5 seconds flat. Yeah, I know. I was honestly like considering just making some quick money. It's so tempting, man, just to go to Micro Center and buy a 3060, buy it for $500 and just put it on eBay and just see how high the price gets. Like, I wouldn't even scalp it. I'll list it for the same exact fucking price that I bought it for, and then just to see how high it rides. Like, it's crazy. Making bots are easy to make. I'm sure it is. I'm just not good enough with like I haven't learned, because I'm assuming you just use a shit ton of event handlers within a particular programming language. I'm not great with that. Like, I'm more like the developing and like the data structure stuff. Like, that's kind of what I was more into. I wasn't really into like the whole scripts. Like, I didn't learn scripts or anything like that, though I assume they probably aren't that hard to implement. I mean, it's just a looping piece of code that does a function. I just wouldn't know how to get like the again, mainly just the event handlers would be the hard part for me. Dude, this thing absolutely shreds. Holy crap. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sounds like I returned at just the right time. Excellent work, fire team. Thanks, boss. By the book. Always.
My computer science taught me so much that it was just easy to do a lot of things. Yeah. I mean, it teaches you to think completely differently about math, man. Like, I actually enjoy math to an extent right now. I love math. It's just like a different way of solving problems. And I just like watch math videos now. I was watching a bunch of, a really cool video I was watching the other day was, here, wait, let me answer this question real quick. I don't know why, but the whole chip shortage, most likely, things won't go back to normal for a couple of years. I don't think it'll be a couple of years. I think it'll be, I'll probably think it'll probably be, I would say like half a year, maybe, because okay, so there's gonna be a couple different phases. There's gonna be the point in when the demand is pretty much like the amount of no, we just got a following. Hey, thank you. The amount of people who are buying are gonna be somewhat similar to the amount of stuff that's gonna be put out. And then you're still gonna have a higher demand, because the people who have been sitting and waiting are gonna then buy it when the prices go down. So once supply meets demand, that's gonna happen, and then prices are gonna drop after that, and then people who are waiting are gonna buy that, and then demand's also gonna go up higher. So you're probably gonna have that kind of going back and forth for a little bit. But then after a while, after all of those people initially who weren't able to buy one are going to be like, they're not going to be buying stuff anymore. And plus, you also got to account for different companies making stuff. So a big thing that I think a lot of people are holding out for is going to be Intel. Like, Intel is coming out with their new GPUs. Assuming like the summer is like what people are saying, like the earliest is coming out with their GPUs. And Intel hasn't suffered from any of these manufacturing shortages like these other companies have. Now, some people contribute that to Intel not being as competitive with, like AMD with making CPUs, which is kind of Intel's main shtick. But one of the cool things is that because they have their own fabs, so they actually own the entire means of production for all of their chips. So it's kind of crazy right now, man. I think that it probably won't take a couple years. I think it'll be a couple months. I think once Intel gets their stuff out, I think when AMD comes out with their next generation of chips, NVIDIA is gonna stick with Ampere for a couple years. But yeah, I definitely think it's not gonna be as long as you think it is. It's not gonna be short. It's gonna be a couple. I'm sure it's gonna be 4 months at the earliest. At the earliest, absolute earliest is when we're gonna see that happen. But I definitely think that. Yes, we'll start seeing some stuff. It said improvement 2022, 2023. Again, I think that's when they said demand is supposed to. That's when supply is supposed to beat demand. When supply and demand, like I guess, yeah, projections are. I don't know, man. I don't know, because again, they haven't accounted. That's AMD's reporting. Actually that's probably TSMC's reporting. And they've got a bunch of clients. I honestly think that once Intel gets in there and they can supply a lot of GPUs, because their highest end GPU is going to be around the performance of a 3070. I think that's a price. I think that's a performance level in general that people are really looking for. So I don't know. To be honest, for consoles, it's the same thing though. I can't even game because on the PC and console side it's crazy, so I got to keep playing Switch. Switch is not a bad system, man. I love the Switch.
This worm is radiating ether too.
All right, now to get back to the computer science thing. So Lena, I was watching a video the other day actually, and it was about. So you've heard of the game Quake, right? It's Quake 2. So I think after like 5 or 10 years after the game was out, they made it open source, so anybody could look at the source code for the game. It helped people make like mods and stuff like that because they weren't really selling any more of the game, so they really didn't mind, and they were fine with people like just kind of coming through the game and like figuring stuff out. And they figured the people who were coming through it were like looking through it, and they're like, huh? They found like this weird function. There's this really weird function that they made in C, because the game was programmed in C. And what it did is it found the it found what x equals an equation of 1 over the square root of x. So if you plug in a number, it would figure out what that number's value would be if you put it 1 over the square root of that number. So that's what that function would do. But like you could solve that normally. Like you just put 1 over dividing, and then you just use the SQRT function and then just throw in that variable. But these people at Quake, it's super slow. Division and then just calling a method like SQRT is such a slow thing that they couldn't use it. So they literally completely redesigned. How the program would go through it, and I still don't perfectly understand it myself. But I watched the whole video. I'm like, that's crazy that these game developers literally, because they used a lot of bit manipulation, so they were changing a lot of how the bit system would work and representing floating point numbers and integers to basically make it so that the thing runs three times faster. So their actual method of finding 1 over the square root of x was 3 times faster than doing 1 over SQRT x. So it's absolutely crazy. I gotta go, but I'm glad I got to pop in the stream. Hey, dude, see you later, man. It's great talking to you. Storage is one problem with the Switch, though. I haven't had one in my... And God, that storage. See, I don't know if it's that bad, because all the games are stored on memory cards. So the games aren't actually downloaded onto the thing. It's a memory card. Unless you download the games online. I would just buy all the memory cards. That would kind of be my solution to that.
I've never heard of a brood queen so close to the surface. Mission reports from the Hellmouth on Luna don't even mention them.
Surprised we just didn't melt that guy. That one shot. Dang, bro. Chill. Making bots for Best Buy have become harder. They like add in the cart, but you have to manually make the purchase, which did help a lot. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I haven't really worked with bots a whole lot. I probably could figure out something, but I don't I could probably end up watching a YouTube video and figure out how to do it. I guess I shouldn't worry. I haven't finished high school yet to have a job. What do you mean? Shouldn't worry about what? I'm a little bit lost here. If you're talking about buying a graphics card, yeah, you should. I mean, you shouldn't worry if it's with your parents' money. Then yeah, who cares? I'd probably get a job though, especially if you're in high school. I had a job when I started high school. I still have a job right now. Though I would like this to be my full-time job. But who knows? Who knows? Saw my grades for my report and saw my GPA, and it completely threw me off. As it being good or bad. Until I know when I'm paid, I won't know my budget is going to... Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Give me that. Wow, she already went immune. That's crazy. Dude, it literally just one-shots her. That's crazy. This thing is absolutely nuts, dude. This rocket launcher is cracked.
Spider,
I have a 3.8 on weighted GPA and then a 5.1 weighted GPA. I was just stunned. Hey, that's pretty good. I know that was actually better than my GPA. I think I had like a 3.7. So yeah, great job, man. No, GPA doesn't really mean shit, which is kind of dumb for college applications. They really just care about your ACT score. I wish they would care more about GPA. I did not do well on my ACT. I'm just glad. So, plus I do really want to stay focused on school and work. Yeah, I mean that's usually the way to go with it. Again, you gotta find a job that you kind of enjoy doing, and it's not that like hard. You gotta find like a high school job that like the scheduling isn't too harsh. I mean, I work at a golf course, so it's pretty laid back. I drive carts around. It's pretty much all I do. But yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. It's a great high school job. I mean, I'll probably still be doing it in college, so who knows? Because it just pays well enough to where I'd probably still consider doing it in college. Alright, but I get my pinnacle? Where's my pinnacle at? Did I delete it? Probably deleted it, my dumbass. Alright. Of course it's unstoppable and barrier. Let's see actually what I don't have. Alright, cool. Well, I actually kinda wanna do I wanted to finish my override stuff. Oh, my English, oh my act is just I'm so glad. I probably wouldn't need summer school. Yeah, I mean, I've never even been close to needing summer school, so I wouldn't know, but I assume it's not a pleasant experience. I already stressed out in the school. I think with my major, so I'm looking to go into cybersecurity. With my major, they like require you to take like 5 years, I think, but like a summer course your 5th year. but it like makes you like so, but your 5th year, if you take a full 5th year, you can get your master's in it. So that's probably what I'm gonna plan on doing. If it because it costs the exact same too. Like they don't change your tuition rate. Like it just costs the exact same to go and get your master's as well. So I'll probably end up, instead of graduating with a bachelor's in computer or whatever cybersecurity, I'll probably get a master's in it.
Network is a sprawling digital meta-consciousness.
It seems like a pretty good,
and like a human mind,
pretty
it can
good
be manipulated.
deal. I got like a 9 in reading and an 8 on my writing, and my math is 23, but my science is also 22. Yeah, those are pretty good scores for it, but especially with the schools that most people want to get into, like around me, like you have to get a 27 like cumulative in order to even be considered to go to a lot of them. See, I was lucky enough to where, like, since it was my, like, a lot of the college pretty much just waived my overall ACT score just because it was a COVID year. So they're like, yeah, we're just gonna waive it because we know kids probably didn't have good testing conditions and stuff. So, like, yeah. So they pretty much just read my essay, and that was the only thing that I think they pretty much graded. Which I'm fine with. I thought my essay was pretty decent.
The next domain is complex, but it can be overwhelmed. Secure the back door and overload the terminal with data.
I can't bother with that. School to stress its honors and AP classes, yeah. It's really, you can't stress yourself out, like, I don't know. I've never gotten to the point where, like, I've ever been, like, crazy stressed. I've always kind of just been a go with the flow kind of person. But I know other people are just, like, the complete opposite. Like, when my older sister, man, not like that. Gets stressed. Gets, super anxious about, like, I remember back in high school, she had, like, a 4.2. Like, why you try that hard? I'm not going anything that requires you to be, like, crazy good at school, you know? I don't know. It's just in some people's heads, you know? Some people just feel like they have to do well.
Attempts to re-encrypt, disrupt the passcode.
I prefer my college. Are you going to college? I didn't think you were in college. Are you talking about? Are you saying I prefer the college that I'm gonna go to because they don't require high ACT scores? Is that what you mean?
Rex has located many data caches, like fuel for your splicer pad.
I'm already in college. Oh, you're probably taking classes, yeah. I forget what it's called. College Credit Plus or something like that. I forget what it's called for our school. You just leave, and you go take college classes. Damn it. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I didn't do that because I didn't really feel like driving. It's just pure laziness on my end. It's been a while since I sat back and watched a Destiny stream. Yeah, I love Destiny, man. Destiny, again, honestly one of my favorite games. It is my favorite game, I think. Like, it's my all-time favorite game. It's just been the one game I've always played for forever, man. Even though the PvP is completely broken, if you go into it with the mindset that you just want to have fun, it's a fun game. That's how I got that internship. Okay, cool. Little years. I mean, Destiny 2 is a fun game. I understand why people don't necessarily like it, but I still like the core gameplay of the game. It's not for everybody, but the cool thing is that they're bringing crossplay at the end of this season. So, next couple of months they're gonna be bringing crossplay, which would be cool. Be able to play with my Xbox friends. I've been nagging them to play it because it's free for Game Pass. If you have Game Pass on Xbox, it's completely free. So I'm a huge fan of the game. And I mean, what I mean by free is that you get the game and all of its DLC. Because you can technically download Destiny 2 for free right now and play like the introduction. Like you can play actually most of the content. You just can't play like the DLC stuff. You can't like go through like all the story missions and stuff like that. But if you do end up wanting to play, you can try it out. See if you like Deed 2 for free, and then you can if you have Game Pass, play that. Pairs well, pay well. What? I would play more Destiny 2, but well, Fortnite. Oh, you're one of those people. Yeah, I never liked Fortnite, man. It's just not a fun game.
The vortex resists manifestation.
I don't know. I like PvE games a lot. Like PvP is fun. PvE I just find enjoyable because you don't really have to try. You can just kind of. I find it relaxing. Like I found PvE games like the better version of most video games, just because it's like you really don't have to think a whole lot. You can kind of just hang back, talk with friends, or just like watch a video and play it. You know. Stopped playing about a year ago. Okay, got it. I mean, if you want to get back into Destiny 2, the PvP of Destiny 2 is still broken as fuck, but it's still fun. Like if you just go into it and have fun with it, it's a very, very, very fun experience. You just can't worry about stasis, because the new subclasses called stasis, it basically freezes people. It's the dumbest thing. It will freeze, and I don't think I never probably felt that like being frozen in a first-person shooter game would be like that bad. But dude, after playing Destiny 2, when they released stasis in a PvP game mode, it's just god awful, man. It's so bad. What is good about Fortnite? I just don't understand. I understand Apex, but not Fortnite. I never really got it. I understand, like, if it's something that you're good at, like, it doesn't require a lot of aiming skill. It's mostly just mobility and building. No, I mean, at higher levels, it probably does require some decent aiming. But that's something that focuses on it. I don't know. I kind of get the appeal of it somewhat. It's just a competitive game. But I think I had a bunch of friends who really got into that game, and they just said that like the competitive scene's just killed just because it's just, I don't know what happened. Fortnite was fun, just became too competitive. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of playing the game, like as someone who didn't play it a whole lot, and just coming up and like playing against a squad of like people who literally built like a goddamn hotel before you can even like blink. It was the dumbest thing, dude. But I don't know. I get the appeal. I understand the appeal to the game Fortnite, but I was just like, I don't know. It was just never my cup of tea. I was usually never a fan of video games that stressed RNG for you to have a good outcome. Like, I didn't like the part where, like, if I got, like, a really shit, like, spawn, and, if I got, like, really bad spawn, and I only got, like, a pistol or something like that, and someone else, like, comes up to me with a rocket launcher, like, of course they're gonna win, you know? Like, it's dumb. I mean, I guess if you're good enough, you can outplay them, but I wasn't, like, a great player, so it was, like, it just felt really, really stupid to me that just because someone got lucky, they are gonna beat me when it comes to like just the game. I don't know. I wasn't. Then building though, yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of the building aspect either. It was just foreign to me, so I just didn't know what to do there. Of course. Of course.
Rush the last defense to complete the splice. We have other networks.
I also play Ark or Skyrim. Yeah, I've had a lot of friends who play Ark. I had some friends try to get into Rust, but they weren't a huge fan of it. I never played Skyrim. That was the one game I never played, and I don't know, man. I didn't get into it, but I have been getting into The Witcher 3, which I've heard is somewhat similar to Skyrim. So, see, the only reason I didn't like Ark, I don't know. I might just not like it because of my first experience, but like I literally just got into the game. I played like 3 rounds, like 3 different instances, and all 3 times I got killed like by velociraptors at spawn. It was just like not very fun for me. So I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of done with this. But it was free on the Epic Game Store for a little while. That's why I got it. So I don't know. Bam though, he is ONG. I don't know what that is. What that means. I don't know what ban. I don't know what BAM means, and I don't know what ONG. You mean OMG? Lena, I know you aren't great with English, but you're typing. It's gotta be better. But yeah, I hate the PvP in order. Bam is Arc YouTube and he is toxic. Fun. Oh, okay, got it. I actually kind of like that kind of comedy, just being absolutely toxic to people. I thought that was kind of funny. Where's this man's at? Of course. Still a great game, though. I like the idea of losing a week's progress in a few minutes. Yeah, that's also, yeah, it kind of sucks. But see, the one game mode that I really like that's kind of like those, I know you guys might laugh at me for this, is I played Minecraft Factions a lot, man. I grinded that. Like, I had like a paid rank and everything. I played that so much because I loved like I wasn't like a big PvPer. I had people in my faction that were really big PvPers. I was mostly a builder, and like I'd make all the farms and like do all that stuff. I really like that part of it, and just like making the money and stuff, dude. It was so much fun. Never get into factions. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people didn't like it because there's a lot of cheating that goes on. But yeah, I like the core game mode of factions. It was a lot of fun.
So said many before the whirlwind.
Dude, there was some dumb servers that I played on, and where just like some of the rules got super dumb. Like, one of them was that you couldn't store spawners in your personal vault or your ender chest, because for some reason people should always be able to get all the mob spawners that you have, no matter what. So it was just... So what people ended up doing was they would list it on the auction house because it would take it out of your inventory, but you'd list it for like $1 billion, so nobody would buy it. But you could auction 10 things at a time, so you would just throw into your auction house. So, like, fill up all 10 of those items with just spawners, so that it acted as kind of like a storage for them. So you just get off and mine your most valuable spawners and just throw them into your auction house, which honestly was not a bad strategy. You should all play something like Skyblock or Survival. Yeah, me and you are very different people. I feel like I'm the opposite of you. Like, people, I usually don't enjoy PvP a whole lot. Like, I get angry very, very fast. So I'll play like Destiny 2 PvP. I'll just have to have a podcast on and just be in the mindset that I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not trying hard at it, because if I start trying hard on it, I get super upset with the game, man. Like, it's so easy to get mad at this game. Alright, while we are waiting for this next game to load, I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle. Cool.
Following a fallen into battle makes
Like
my
that one
trail
Minecraft
rage.
accident and you just rage quit
Watch your
now.
back, Guardian.
Yeah, you've seen that. You've seen that side of me. I get angry and I just don't want to play the game anymore after something like that happens. I know it's not a very good mindset to have. I know it's not very productive. But that's just me, man. That's just me. If I get too angry, I'll just shut off the game and not play it. That's usually what happens. Like I don't ever get to the point where like I get angry and it's like I have to break something. I just get mad and just rage quit. I'm just done. Yeah, I'm kind of like rage quit is kind of baked into my personality at this point. PvP is why I left Fortnite. Lol. Isn't Fortnite just PvP? Oh, it does have a PvE mode, doesn't it? But no one plays that. Oh, Cuphead music, man. Okay, this is a game. See, even though this game was stupid hard, I never rage quit this game. I actually kind of enjoyed it. It reminded me of Super Mario Bros, but for adults, man. It was hard. It was fun getting that Cuphead.
But it can be overwhelmed. Secure the back door and overload the terminal with data.
Of Cuphead, but geez, it was difficult, yeah. That's what everybody says about the game, but I feel like that's one of the reasons why it was so popular. It's just that it was just one of those games that was super hard to play, but it was that's what made it fun. See, there are certain games where you can make difficulty enjoyable. Like, I don't know, Cuphead is just one of those games. Cuphead's Dark Souls, like, those are the games where just because it's so hard, it's not like hard to the point where it's like, this is impossible, I don't want to play it, but like it's hard where it's like you can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel, and so like you always want to play it. I want to try Cuphead, but never got around to it. It was a super fun game. I really liked playing it. I don't think I ever beat it though. I think I played it for like a couple months, or not months. I think I played it for like a couple weeks, and then something came out for like a different game, and I just kind of forgot about it. Because believe me, it is not a game that you finish in like a week. I mean, some people it is, like if that's just all you play, but I didn't really play like a ton of games, but yeah. Destiny the Cat, hello everybody. Hey, what's going on, dude?
Do not worry yourself over the body. It feels no pain.
I gotta go to the portal. Commands. Oh shoot. Oh, I thought I was gonna make that. We don't really have a whole lot of commands that work. I don't think a lot of them work. The only one that works is I think the exclamation mark PC one. But yeah. Dark Souls is just I can never beat the game. Oh, I had friends who that's all they would grind. Like Dark Souls was just like all they played. It's not a bad game. That Cuphead music's so good. Though it's weird, I sometimes get copyright striked for video game music, which I thought would be the most safe out of all of them, because I mean it's video game music, right? Like, we kind of assume that their game's gonna get played and be like have content made for it. I don't know, it's just odd. But great thing now with copyright strikes and stuff like that is you can just trim it out. So yeah. Have you seen Zabe around lately? I have not seen him. I think he was probably like one of my most recent videos. Probably my second most recent video. Like that comment section, but I haven't seen him in live streams recently.
You're wearing them down, Guardian. They're mad.
Guys, I used to think spending more than $500 on a PC was a lot. It really isn't. No, dude, you can spend. Even when the market wasn't screwed up, you could spend $5K on a computer easy. Easy. Yeah, you can spend 10 times that amount easy. I mean, though, it may not be worth it. At a certain point, you're getting a, I forget what it's called. Oh, shoot. Diminishing rates of return. Yeah, that's what it is. You're getting diminishing rates of return every tier that you go up. I think once you get to 3070, 3080 level, like after like putting more and more power after that is like you're just not getting like what you're paying for. This is just the price increases are so high. Like 3090 I just do not think is feasible like at all, but for some reason just people just end up buying them like crazy, so I don't know. No. Seems like Nvidia is still selling a lot of 3090s for crazy prices, so you know. You know that time YouTube didn't have copyright claims? I don't know, I might remember it. I just didn't. I was at a point like I didn't really think about copyright claims at all. Like I started this channel like a year ago, so copyright claims were never like a big thing. So I don't know. I just might kind of remember it, but I don't know. You know what's a good show I got into recently? It was Castlevania, man. That like vampire thing. 3090 to me has no use in gaming. Yeah, I don't think it's really meant for gamers. I think it's meant for people who like honestly need to do stuff for like other work other than gaming. It's like it's kind of like a prosumer card, you know? It's for people who like have to do work on the side, but they also like to play games, you know? PS5 is more powerful than a 6050 Super. Yeah, of course it is. It's way more powerful actually. It's probably on par with what a RX 6600 XT is gonna be. When the 6600 XT comes out, it's probably gonna be somewhat on par with what that performance level is. How do you how I feel about that? I don't know. It's kind of how it's gonna be for a while. The consoles were always gonna be better price performance when they initially launched, compared to everything else that's not gonna be out there, and it's gonna be like that for a couple years. And even though the console prices are still pretty crazy. New gen consoles are basically like beginner PCs. Yeah, I think that's what most people are kind of seeing right now. I honestly don't think that the new consoles are bad whatsoever. I think buying a PS5 or Xbox Series X is actually a great investment, especially if it's looking to be like your gaming PC or like your gaming platform for years. It's definitely a great investment. And even then, oh, of course I wasn't far enough in. I mean, even then, there's gonna be refreshes. I think there's already been leaks saying that the PS5 is gonna be refreshed here in a little bit. Hello, Harwich. You've been growing your channel, which is great. I'm Zabe. Destiny the Cat is my other channel where I upload game videos in the cat. Oh, okay. Got it. Cool. What's up, Zabe? Solus asks, will the 6800 XT ever come back to MSRP? I'm not spending over $1,000 to upgrade my 5700 XT. I would just say stick with your 5700 XT. You do not need a 6800 XT, especially right now. I just say stick with it. Unless if you like burning, like it sounds like you don't like burning money because you don't want to pay $1,000 for it. But your 5700 XT, I don't think people really understand that there isn't a crazy jump in performance like it's really hard to kind of put into words. Like, yes, there is a large generational increase in performance, I guess. But when it comes to like your actual feel of it, it's not going to be a huge like a game changer, you know? Like, it's not going to completely change your experience of what playing on your gaming PC is going to be like, upgrading from a 5700 XT to a 6800 XT. So, I mean, right now, I just say wait. Your 5700 XT should be running fine. You know what I would say? What I also say is just mine Ethereum on your 5700 XT. And if you really want to upgrade to your 6800, you can just save all of that Ethereum that you're going to mine and just use that towards a new 6800 XT. That's what I would recommend if that's something that you're looking that you would like to do. And mining Ethereum is not as hard as people might make it sound. It's like there's a bunch of videos online to figure out how to do it. Just make sure that you get the right clock settings and everything like that. But short answer to your question, the 6800 XT is not going to come back down to its MSRP in a long time. You know, like it's not going to be anytime soon. AMD's overall stock shortage is way worse than NVIDIA's because AMD does not prioritize their GPUs a whole lot. Because, I mean, think about it. They're making CPUs, which they make a lot more money on compared to their GPUs. And they also make all the Xbox and PS5 stuff, which they also make a pretty good amount of money on. So they're not putting a whole lot of manufacturing capacity onto their GPUs. So if you're strictly looking for AMD stuff, probably not gonna be able to get one. Sorry to say. But yeah, this is just how this is kind of looking. And that's just kind of what AMD's priorities are right now. But hopefully that answers your question a little bit. But that's what I would recommend. Where's the chest at? Are you happy with your new GPU? You got not long ago? I mean, yeah. I think it's fine. I think it's a fine GPU. The only thing is, like, I play Destiny 2, and Destiny 2 is one of my favorite games. I'm playing it right now. And for some reason, man, like, the driver's just not great for it. Like, every other game, perfectly fine. Like, I've never had any problem in any other game with this GPU. It's just, like, when it comes to Destiny 2, for some odd reason, like, the drivers or, like, the game just does not do well with this graphics card. Like, I got similar FPS on a GTX 1660 Super. Like, it's not fun. Like, I'm sitting here with 80 FPS. Right, 80 FPS on a fairly high-end card, and I'm not even playing on high settings. Like, I'm on medium settings, you know. It's not a hard game to run. It's just I think the optimization for RDNA 2 or something like that is just not there for RDNA 2. So I don't know. I'm happy with it. I think it's fine. It's just it kind of sucks that the one game that I play a lot, it's not performing extremely well in. But other than that, like Call of Duty, it plays great. I play max settings 1440p and I get 120 FPS. Like it's a great GPU for Call of Duty. But for Destiny 2, just for some odd reason, it doesn't work out too well. Alright. What else we gotta do? Alright, so that's 310. 307. 307. Not need that. 309. Do not need that. 311. Yes, please. Okay, cool. What else we need to do? Okay. Well, we can play some PvP. I forgot. I'm gonna go turn in some of these and play some Iron Banner. That's good to hear. My GPU doesn't run great on my Destiny, my cat. I had some really good food. That's good. Good food's always good. I had Chipotle earlier today. Love Chipotle. Good stuff. Great stuff, in fact. Yeah, let's upgrade this bad boy. I need 300 per upgrade. Jeez. Yikes, that's steep. Wait, am I reading that right? $300? Is there an upgrade? Defeated combatants now have a higher chance to drop ether. Memory expansion, meh. Override chests have increased rewards. Standard Vex chests have a higher chance to drop seasonal gear. Conflict chests have a higher chance to drop Umbral engrams. Oh. Yeah, all these do not increase the amounts that you get. That's my dog know when we have food in the house. I think every dog knows when you got food in the house. Just smell it. I'm just gonna decrypt all these. I do not need all this. No necesito. That is facts. Yes, it is facts. Dropping mad facts. You guys remember that one song that goes, first things first, I'm the realist? And it goes, I-G-G-Y, my name, in gold. And then it goes, I'm so fancy. Oh no! Oh, never mind, that's fine. That's fine. It's 312. Yeah, that song was like so long ago, but I just remember it was like the most infamous song. It was like everybody hated it collectively. Which I think is good. I think it's good for the instead of everybody disliking each other. I think if everybody just can dislike one thing together, it's great. It's great for people, you know. Your sister sang that song every single day. I don't know why I just thought of that, but it's not my favorite song. But I haven't heard that in forever. It just kind of, I feel like Iggy just kind of dropped off the face of the earth. I've never heard another song from her. I don't know, man. Just the female rap scene is just not a very big one. I don't know. Don't know. But see, I don't really listen. I mean, I listen to some rap. It's not my favorite thing. There are some ones that are really good. One of my favorite songs is like, I like the chill kind of rap. So one of my favorite ones is it's called Potato Salad. It's from what's this? His name is Tyler the Creator. He's one of the funniest people I've seen on YouTube. Tyler the Creator and A$AP Rocky. Potato Salad, man. Great song. It's like a nice chill song to listen to. It's got a great flow too. I don't know, man. It's great. Sorry for so many questions. Oh, you're fine, dude. Keeping the conversation going. Any plans for the channel moving forward? Yeah, so the main kind of thing right now is I'm planning on just streaming a lot more, making a lot more content. Nothing insane. Just kind of keep on doing with the same thing that we're doing right now. Try to talk to companies, try to get more projects in, more like PCs and stuff to kind of mess with. Because that's kind of the main bottleneck right now, just making content. I think that we could do super well in general, but I think we just gotta start pumping out more content, you know. Which it's a me issue. It's not YouTube issue. It's not anybody else's fault. It's my fault. I mean, it's not a problem. I don't consider it like a large problem either, but it's just something I gotta, you know, get on. Hand cannon loader. Right. No, we'll do hand cannon dexterity for one of them. Do hinking and targeting. Okay. So let's not play with A. Where's quick axe like sling? There it is. No wait, I cannot play with last word. I infuse that shit. There we go. My sister sang this. Oh wait, I already heard that. Potato salad song thing remind me of VeggieTales for some reason. It does not remind me of VeggieTales whatsoever, other than the name is based off of a vegetable. I mean, there's almost no correlation there. Oh, actually, might switch to a sniper if I'm playing on this map. Oof. See what I'm saying about the GPU, guys? It's got some stutters.
Like the battles of old. Go.
Oh, I'm so fancy. That's what she was saying over and over again. I'm so fancy. Oof. Got that solid 10 FPS there for a second. It just takes a second. It's weird. I don't know if like the game's like trying to like load in at like if the GPU is just trying to mess with the assets or something like that. It like takes a second, and then it kind of works, and then it doesn't. It's like a super stuttery right now. See, like now it's kind of smooth. It's so odd. And then like if you turn really quick, it like dude, it is just really finicky.
Zone C captured. 2 zones are yours.
Damn it, dude. Now you guys get to see how absolute garbage I am at PvP in this game.
Zone C lost. Zone B captured. You have the advantage. Press on. Zone A lost. You strike as one. Zone C captured.
Man, I did not hit a single shot. Stasis is dumb. Just get frozen mid animation. (2013, 2014). They had some good Minecraft songs. What was it called? Fallen Kingdom. I used to that one. And then what was the other one? TNT. That's the other one. And then you had shoot. It was the Creeper. Oh man, that one.
Let the wolves rest. The hunt is over.
Dead Man's Tale. That is such a dumb gun, dude.
Zone A captured.
Such a gun. Don't Mind at Night. That's what it was. No, wait, no. Don't Mind at Night was a different one. That was a Katy Perry. Katy Perry spoof.
2 zones are yours.
It was California Girls, right? That was the. Or no, am I thinking of the wrong parody? See, my game sense is just not up there. It's weird. It's weird streaming. So I'm like constantly looking back and forth.
Zone B captured. The fires are lit. Find your prey and end them.
Of course. didn't see that dude. Thought I hit him. We are ganging these guys though.
The howls are quiet. Return to the
Oof. That is some bad frame lag.
fight. You captured Zone B.
This guy's up here. Alright, Zone C.
Opponent claims Zone C.
Okay, yeah, this is pretty bad. Oh man, I body shot him.
Zone A captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
That's funny.
Zone B lost. Zone C captured. You have the advantage. Press on.
Get domed.
Five minutes left. Sound tactics so far. Zone B captured. They hear the howls and no fear.